Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, February 20th, 2019, and this is the Wednesday edition of Morning Ruck March with Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus. Gus is in the back, chewing on a milk bone dog biscuit for large dogs. We just got back from our morning Ruck March. We decided we were going to head out early, take advantage of the additional time that I was granted this morning, since Gus decided he was going to wake me up at 3:32 this morning. And so instead of going back to bed, I just got up, took care of a couple emails, and got him strapped up and ready to go. Plus I had to test out his harness because we blew it out on the other day when we were up at River Legacy Park. And so Monday we did it, and so he blew out the stitches on it. So I figured, all right, how am I going to fix it, because I don't really have time to go up to a pet store to get a new one at the moment. So I just used what all good soldiers use, is 100-mile-an-hour tape, and it worked. It stayed together through the entire exercise and doesn't show any signs of coming apart. There were 3 topics I was going to address this morning. All 3 are very important. However, the third one I am going to hold back on, because I do have to reflect on how to address it. It deals with the honor code, or an honor code, which I think a lot of us live by, but it still has to be addressed. So in this morning's edition of Morning Ruck March with Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus, I'm going to address 2 things. First of all, exercising in limited visibility environments, specifically in urban, suburban neighborhoods. If you are out running or walking or rucking when it's dark, do yourself a favor and wear reflective clothing. If you have a dog that you're out with, make sure that they have reflective items on them as well. We have a family friend who was hit by a car a couple years ago, nearly killed her. I do believe she was wearing reflective clothing when she was out with her friend, but she was still hit. So, excuse me. So when you're out there, please make sure that you're wearing reflective clothing. I've got the omnipresent safety belt on my rucksack so everyone can see me. Plus, I also have a strobe that I use. So that's item 1A. Item 1B, drivers. Pay attention during limited visibility hours. I've nearly been hit multiple times just walking in my own neighborhood. This morning was no exception, and I was walking facing traffic with the strobe on my right hand side, which was the side towards traffic, and the individual came flying down the street and damn near hit me. And you could tell he, she, it, whatever, who was operating that vehicle was not paying attention. So, 1, walkers, runners, ruckers, during periods of limited visibility, make sure you're wearing something reflective so that individuals in motorized vehicles will be paying attention, or at least see you. If you're wearing something dark without any reflective tape or anything on it, they're not going to see you, and you're going to be hit. Face the flow of traffic so that they can see you. Item 2B, or 1B, drivers, pay attention. And also, the couple people that ran stop signs, I know who you are. We will have a conversation at another time. Pay attention when you're operating a vehicle. There's more people killed by motorized vehicles in this country than there are by firearms. So pay attention, because that thing, that 2,000-pound piece of equipment, will kill somebody. Okay, that's item number 1. Operating, exercising in a limited visibility environment. Item number 2, something that absolutely fascinates and horrifies me at the same time, which is this country's obsession with The Bachelor. Are you kidding me, people? Are you really kidding me? There are shirts out there, t-shirts that say, "Not tonight, I'm watching The Bachelor." Really? With little wine cups on there, or wine glasses. Then I saw a conversation yesterday that said, "Who won?" And I'm thinking, who won what? And it was, who won The Bachelor? Who cares? I'll tell you who won The Bachelor is The Bachelor, because he got to date 20 attractive young ladies all at the same time, picking and choosing from which ones he was going to end up with at the very end and have the final rose. Are you kidding me? In today's environment, we're still obsessing over stupid shows like that. They ought to really call it the harem, because that's what it was. Personally, being raised to be a gentleman and not objectify women, that's what that show does. And in today's environment, really, people, and it's some of the people who harp the most about the hashtag Me Too who love that program. And so maybe they got to go back and reflect upon this topic. So anyways, Gus is a little worn out in the back, and I am working on mug number 3 of coffee, so I am extremely awake. Gus is now tired for some reason. I do not believe I shall let him sleep that much today, and I have finally figured out why Gus is up so early in the morning, and it's because he's a Labrador Retriever. Labs genetically come from the maritime provinces of Canada, which are on Atlantic time. So you think East Coast time is an hour ahead of us, and Atlantic time is 2 hours ahead of us for the province. Sorry, I had a little glitch with my phone. Anyways, the maritime provinces are on Atlantic time, so he's quite a bit ahead of us. So I need to dial him back, let him know that he is here in Central Time Zone, and get him squared away. So anyways, I hope everybody out there has a great day. For those of you in North Texas, the sun is going to be out. The highs are going to be in the low to mid 50s. Observation of road surfaces, they are wet at this time. They're still wet. It is cold out here. Currently it's about 36 degrees, but there's little if any breeze, so it's extremely comfortable. Obviously dress your children when you're sending them off to school appropriately for the weather, and for the high school students, make sure they dress appropriately when they go to school. And for all of our teachers, administrators, and staff, thank you for everything that you do every day. You are doing a duty that is a calling above all others, and we thank you. We really do. Thank you very much. So, with that being said, it's Sergeant Woodard, Private Gus, sleeping in the back. He'll be snoring in a minute if I don't get him in. And remember, relentless forward motion. Y'all have a good day. Sergeant Woodard, out.